because we are at a turning point in history now, and we have two options: hold on to our old lives or live in the real world, ready for this new age, staying true to the things that are eternal and unchanging, even as things change around us. So, I want to make this practical for you and communicate these patterns in a way that means that you can get started right now and get healthy and ready for the new age.
So, most of us went to school, so hopefully you get what I'm talking about here. And even if you are homeschooled or something, you've still experienced this kind of factory production line style of organizing things. Everyone going through the same process at the same pace. Everyone who's 13 years old learns the exact same level of maths, regardless of how good at maths they are, let alone how interested in maths they are. And when I was at school, I never felt like that was right. And I know there are people out there that think the same thing. And we don't just organize schools like this. Many companies and work environments have this same sort of mechanical structure where people are just there to administer a predetermined set of functions like a curriculum or a standard operating procedure. And having your own ideas or making your own decisions is actually discouraged. And then you have this sort of hierarchy of functional levels where you go further up the chain as you prove that you can adequately run these procedures at different levels. And so you have the people at the top who run some functions, and then you have people at the bottom that run other procedures, but it's just a machine. And nobody really makes any meaningful decisions unless they're at the very top of the hierarchy. And even then, you're constrained by the fixed nature of all the levels below you. So now we're entering into a new age where the kinds of technologies that have come to us in the 2000s put everyone on the same level operationally. If you want to just run a procedure, you don't actually need a person for that. If you want to just run a procedure, you can get a program to do it, or a piece of software or technology. And that means that things have become available to virtually everyone, no matter what level of the hierarchy they're on, or at least everyone with access to a computer, which is getting closer to being everyone. We're no longer constrained by having to be in the same place at the same time with the same materials. For example, in my profession, fitness, great education on coaching that is properly informed by the scientific literature and tried and tested and effective for most people, rather than just one person knowing what worked for them and then giving that same plan to everyone else. That high level stuff used to be a thing that was only available to top athletes or people that could pay for the people who train top athletes. But now this kind of information is much easier to come by. And the same thing is starting to happen with personal training. You used to have to go and visit someone in a particular place, and they had to be there with you. And before you go and see a trainer, you have no real way of knowing if they're the right trainer for you. But now you can meet me through videos like this. You can see me, see that I have all this stuff I can offer just by looking at my website. And then you don't even ever have to meet me face to face or in person if you don't want to. It can all be done online. And in some cases, it can even just be done in your home. And it's a fraction of the cost of what it would take for you to hire a coach at the same level to train you personally for your personal goals and to travel and come and see you. So all of this technology just levels the playing field so that you can have access to a very high level of service, the same level of service that's available to someone at the top of the hierarchy, uh, the same level that used to only be available to a very small group of people. And that also means I can actually offer an even higher level of service to those who are willing to pay. And of course, there are a lot of people being dragged into this new way of doing things, kicking and screaming. But in 2021 and beyond, we are finally being forced into it. And we are realizing that this is actually a much better way to do things. We have better things made more available to more people. And you don't have to be in the exact same place at the exact same time with the exact same stuff, but you can still get these high level things. So to be healthy in 2021, you want to make sure that you are not one of those people who are kicking and screaming. You want to be making use of all of this stuff that's available to us to help us get back to something a bit more human, not having a select few hoarding all the goodies, but the people at the top of the hierarchy sharing their winnings with the crowd, and we can really drive at the things that we truly want as a society rather than being constrained by the existing mechanical infrastructure. You don't have to do things in this kind of fake, unhealthy, and frankly inhumane way that was necessary before. Everything running like a machine, everyone working in a factory or an office or on a fixed production line. you can start to organize things and arrange your life according to what is most important and most productive and healthy for you. And if the idea of that excites you, then I want to hear from you. I want to work with you and figure out how we are going to be more than just a cog in a machine and actually become a healthy human being. Um, we do this first by concentrating on the body, getting you strong and fit, and we use this as a way of practicing and physically experiencing the mental and emotional processes that get you healthy. So please get in touch.
I believe that by being part of this, you have something unique to bring to this world. We need you. We need people who are smart and hardworking to take responsibility, get healthy, get productive, and contribute in a way that allows our communities and our environment to thrive and live on. You can be part of that. But it starts with these very simple things that you can do right now to be healthy and well, so that you can bring your best offerings and make best use of your talents and gifts. Now is the time. So subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out gymnasion.net for more. Talk to you soon.